Unfrozen. While fairy tales usually end with celebrations, this story starts with one. A queen from the warm southern lands of spring was marrying a king from the winter mountains up north. There was laughter and happiness everywhere. But as the warm months went by, the cold season approached. The queen wasn't used to the harsh northern winters. "It's snowing, my love."
I can see that.
"Come on, let's go ice skating. And later, maybe."
Dear, I just want to stay wrapped in my blankets.
"But it's winter. Time for fun."
Time for warm, toasty snuggles.
The king understood how much his queen loved her previous warm lifestyle. He patiently tried to engage her in fun activities and introduced her to the beauty of winter. But she grumbled about everything: the snow, the cold, and the strong, chilly winds. "My dear, winter is a beautiful season, filled with its own magic."
Magic? I see nothing but icy gloom.
Soon they were blessed with a baby girl. They named her Clarice.
Her eyes are as golden as the sun.
"They'll sparkle in the snow then."
Why would she wander into the snow?
"Well, our kingdom is known for its winters and our little snow princess."
Snow princess? Look at how she loves the sun.
Now the winter spirit knew of the princess's birth. He created stunning ice sculptures and frozen landscapes for her through his strong blizzards. However, the queen's dislike for winter only intensified. "She's still young. Let's take her out next time."
Clarice doesn't like this horrid season.
"She hasn't had the chance to experience winter."
My precious baby must never venture into this harsh, frozen world.
The winter spirit heard her grumbling over the weeks and grew angry.
Oof, when will winter end?
Your Highness!
Daffodil, why are you here?
Daffodil, a spring fairy from the south, had come to visit the queen.
My queen, your grumblings have angered the winter spirit.
Why should I bother?
He isn't quite forgiving. You must learn to appreciate the beauty of winter before it's too late.
Startled and worried for Clarice, she decided to change. "I'm so glad you're giving winter a chance. Isn't it beautiful?"
It's cold. Yes, it's beautiful.
Clarice loves the snow.
Oh, Clarice, she'll catch a cold.
We northern people don't catch cold.
Clarice might. She may be born here, but she prefers warmth.
But my dear,
She'll never love the bitter cold of this land, and neither will... Oh, Clarice!
the queen suddenly remembered Daffodil's warning. But Clarice seemed fine.
She's asleep?
Must have been tired. Let's return home. They put her to bed and left her for the night. The next morning, however, she didn't wake up. They sounded trumpets and drums and brought in stinking onions, but she remained asleep. The royal couple were distraught.
It's all my fault.
"What are you talking about?" The queen told him about Daffodil's warning. "I see. Our great winter spirit's patience is as dry as the winds. Let's hope he forgives us." As the months passed, the couple remained by their sleeping princess's side until spring finally came.
Mama? Papa?
Clarice?
Clarice! Clarice had woken up, much to her parents' joy.
Oh, my sweet baby. I promise never to grumble again.
They believed the curse had been lifted.
Ooh, what's that?
It's snow.
How pretty.
Sweetie? Clarice!
No, Clarice!
No! Does this mean every winter she'll be asleep?
And so, over the years, every winter drew Clarice into a deep slumber, and she awoke only when spring came. The queen tried to appease the winter spirit, and the king searched for him, but nothing worked. Thus, she grew up never actually witnessing winter.
Mom, Dad, I had the loveliest dream about winter.
Winter?
Exactly like those pictures in the books. It felt so familiar, almost like a memory.
I see.
But our kingdom hasn't experienced winter for years, right?
Clarice was unaware of the curse, as her parents had kept it a secret. One year, the queen decided to celebrate Clarice's birthday in the southern kingdom. It was a blast, with all the spring fairies hovering around her, and she also made a friend, Prince Heath. After a few weeks, the queen realized something. It's probably winter right now back home.
What? But Clarice is still awake. Is it because...
Winter isn't here. I visited your kingdom last year. The northern winters are magnificent.
Winter? Last year?
Yep, I went snowboarding, ice skating, and...
But we don't have winters. Mom, Dad, Heath just told me the northern winter. Oh, exactly what I wanted to talk about. Your Highness, the winter spirit is furious you brought Clarice here.
Daffodil, wait!
He feels cheated now that Clarice's curse isn't working.
Daffodil!
Curse? What's she talking about?
The king and queen, now left with no choice, revealed the truth.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
We couldn't bear letting you know. I thought you'd hate me.
Mom, if it concerns me, I have the right to know. And I don't hate you.
Oh, we've tried breaking the curse, but nothing worked.
Let's try alternating between the north and south so that you may never have to deal with the winter.
But then I'd be running forever. And I do want to experience the wonders of winter. I must go and confront the winter spirit.
What? Alone?
Well,
I'll go with you. But you'd fall asleep immediately.
perhaps we can help.
The fairies enveloped Clarice with their magic.
Our powers will help you from falling asleep, but your willpower must be stronger.
The royal couple were hesitant, but they knew their daughter was right. So, with Heath by her side, Clarice traveled to the north.
Oh my goodness!
Clarice was delighted at the snow and icicles. The fairy's magic had worked, and she stared about, bright-eyed. Is this really your first time experiencing winter?
Yep.
When we break your curse, I'll show you how to build a snowman. They walked about, marveling at the sights, but soon they came across something troubling.
What's this?
The streets were strewn with broken buildings and shivering people.
What's going on here?
Your Highness, we've suffered terribly this winter.
The blizzards have destroyed our homes and storehouses.
We've lost all our grain and even the few rivers that ran are frozen solid. What it mean, winter spirit?
Oh no, our spirit works hard during winter. It's our pride.
Perhaps someone provoked his rage.
Look, go to the palace and ask for grain from the royal storehouses. Take my ring as proof.
But the palace was far, and the kingdom's animals were tired from lack of food.
Heath, will you take your horse and aid my people?
But Clarice, what about...
A little snowstorm like this won't harm me.
Heath reluctantly agreed, and Clarice walked on towards the mountains, where the winds grew fierce. The fairy's magic was wearing out, and Clarice turned drowsy.
Oof. Hey! Winter spirit! Ugh.
The winds pushed her back, but she stood her ground.
I order you to come meet me.
Who dares order me?
Me, Clarice, Princess of the Northern Kingdom. I've come to demand that you remove my curse.
Oh, and why should I do that?
Because I wasn't the one who made you angry.
You, well, your mother grumbled about winter every day.
But by concentrating on her, the ones who love you are suffering.
What suffering are you talking about? The spirit and Clarice returned to the kingdom, where he spotted the disaster. Oh no! What have I done?
Sometimes we get so angry, we lose sight of what's really important. Clarice! Mom? Dad!
The queen and king had hurriedly returned to the kingdom.
Oh, Clarice, you did this.
Me? My love.
You're the one who kept complaining about...
Now hold on. Mom, it's okay to dislike something, but by being stubborn and mean, you've hurt me, Dad, and yourself. And Great Spirit, cursing me for something I didn't do was wrong. Also, people are allowed to have their dislikes. We just need to focus on those who love and support us.
The great winter spirit and the queen looked at each other apologetically.
I suppose I should have been more considerate. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I should have been more mindful of my actions.
Oh, I feel so sleepy.
The magic of the fairies was fading, but the winter spirit immediately took action and lifted the curse. Clarice!
How do you feel?
Awake?
I have taken away your curse. Now you will enjoy winter all your life. I must now do right by the people. Goodbye, Clarice, Princess of the Northern Kingdom. The spirit went away and took with him the bitter winds and harsh frost. The royal family returned to the palace, and on the way, they witnessed the soldiers going around helping the people. Wow, our soldiers are helping out without any orders.
Actually,
When they reached the palace, they saw Heath managing everything. Send that to the houses that need fixing, and fill those carts with more grain. Oh, Clarice, did you...
I did. When will you teach me to build a snowman? Thank you for being beside me.
Always. With the curse lifted, everyone rejoiced. Spring came, and with it a blossoming love between Clarice and Heath. But as said before, most fairy tales end with love and a celebration. As did this one, a few years later, on a beautiful winter's day. Peace and harmony were restored to the kingdom, as love triumphed over cold hearts and bitter grumblings.